Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Good evening. I'm still evening here in Ukraine, 11:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern. 11:31 p.m. Ukraine time, and it's
4:32 Eastern Standard.
4:32 there Eastern Standard. And wherever you're watching from the world tonight, special quick live stream. I'm actually getting pretty tired here, and have to get into bed, but want to give a real focused update on the giving, want to do what we've promised and keep that transparent with you. I do have a real-time air alarm map in my window there so I can see it, because if it comes over one more obelisk, I'll be next. And in regard to that, I'm not doing news updates tonight, but I can tell you that in the city where I live here in Khmelnytsky, 2 miles from me as the crow flies, yesterday, a building was hit, two killed, 39 wounded. In addition to
Hmm.
that, all the windows around blown out, residences, multiple 9-story buildings, all the windows blown out, 7 missiles, 3 direct hits, and the Pepsi distributor, the Lay's distributor, things you don't think about, all destroyed. But think about it tonight, it's minus 20 here, Celsius. It's in the low digits of Fahrenheit. The wind's about 20 to 25 miles an hour, and it's cold. So everyone in those homes now are displaced. They cannot stay there with windows out. So these are the things that are happening. But tonight we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to talk about how awesome the world is in helping. And tonight, got Dr. Gerdes with me, pumped up about that. So I've went from glory to glory. A few hours ago, I was live with Johnny, and now I'm live with Dr. Gerdes. Before I let him roll, Sue, Ontario, Canada, welcome to you. Jimmy Franson, see you later. I got to go to bed. I feel you, brother. Herb Riddenauer, you got here before it started. Marino, welcome. Kella, Skag, Australia, welcome to you. Jompy 151. Geez, Greg does some great work. Thank you. That live stream with ATP, Johnny today was brilliant. Yes, Johnny was brilliant. I tagged along. K-Bell, welcome to you. John Larkin, you're a good guy, man. Welcome. Michael Tachonik, welcome to you. S.L. Ferguson there in Virginia. I know that one. Welcome to you. You said Slava, I'll say Ukraina. Mark Thompson, welcome to you. You're also getting greetings in the chat to the professor. Welcome to you. K-Bell, I really look forward to these updates. Thank you, man. To all of you guys, Salt of the Earth, welcome to you. Mark Garcia, Greg Terry, a little louder for you, please. Dr. Gerdes is fine. I can fix that. I'm still getting the mobile set up and literally getting it set up. Hopefully that's better. Let me know in the chat. Gabriel Caramari, hello from Brazil. You guys are awesome. The only thing I would correct in your comment there is we guys are awesome. This is a team. Dr. Gerdes, all to you, buddy.
So I know people say this was the greatest Christmas ever or best Christmas ever. Honestly, it was. I'm still tired myself, so you must be terribly exhausted because you were doing all the heavy lifting, literally heavy lifting of this experience. But just trying to keep the momentum and cranking and doing these updates and whatever else. I was just tired, but it was a good kind of tired because wow. Well, I guess it's that way. Wow, I am just amazed at what the results are, and we haven't updated the numbers here since you
One
left.
week. 1 week.
Yeah, and this is a good time to update. So
Yeah,
why
we're
don't you
gonna
tell the story of the
we'll
update?
update them. If you look in the upper left screen there, guys. Sorry, this is my first live setup and it's not dialed in yet. But in Amazon supplies from around the world, $73,722.19. Online cash donations, $49,123.29. Hold on. Did you lose me? You got me still?
Nope.
Did
Yeah,
you
yes.
lose? You never lost my audio?
No, I'm here. I'm here. You're fine.
Oh, good. Check one, two. Beautiful. That's a big help. Now, can I hear you?
Yeah.
There we
Can you hear
go.
me?
Okay, I'm getting it dialed in, folks. Thank you. This is live, and I'm in Ukraine. Um, Online PayPal donations 5,284. Now check this one out. Donations received by mail $28,051. Total donations, including purchased items of the most important on the Amazon list, plus cash donations, $156,181.04 since December the 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern.
So who is it that said we earlier, and this was a team thing, just as we started? Because what we started with was an initial concept that was wrong. Our initial concept was, what if we could create a link that would go right to Ukraine or maybe Warsaw or something along those lines, and then we backed it up because we had technical issues and said, okay, well, we have an American link, and then the audience said, what if, can we have one in Europe too? So we had two links, and then we said, oh, by the way, we also had the cash donations thing. And then somebody in the audience said, well, can you have a PayPal? And so that was created. And then somebody donated by mail. And like, we never even thought in that. And like, there were huge donations by mail. Like, what? Like,
Yeah, in fact,
so it
I'm glad
really
you're
is we.
I'm glad you're in here with me because really, we have permission to discuss one donation, but I'd feel much more comfortable if you discussed it because there was a
Yeah.
challenge there.
Yeah. So, well, yeah. So the one gentleman made me involuntarily giggle um, because he sent in a check for $25,000, and I couldn't believe it. We want to talk about how awesome this guy is again later on, but this is just like, wow, like, thank you, like, you're now, when I first started this, I was feeling bad about not being able to actually have more an effect than I was. And when I found Greg, who was already doing it, I was like, okay, let's link up. We can actually make this happen. And a number of you came and joined with that, and it's just been astronomical. Like, somebody gave 25,000. I mean, that's not to minimize anybody else's. Like, if you gave a $10 gift, that great. I mean, that's not to minimize, but wow, like, I never thought in my wildest dreams that as a consequence of us getting together, because you were already doing it, where I wasn't about to just try to raise money. It's just, this isn't my strong suit, right? So, but as
Like,
a consequence of this, yeah, but as a consequence of this, it was just, it took off. It took a life of its own because you all chimed in and decided, like, and you wanted to help and you were finding a way. And people are still asking things like, hey, can we still give? Yes, you can still give. The links are below, but we're not trying to continue a campaign right now. We'll start it up again once Greg has identified, we've already talked about this, the clearest need from the commanders on the ground. Like, what is it that you absolutely need, want, have to have? How can we support it? If we could raise wave a magic wand, what could we do for you? When we find that and isolate that, we're going to turn on the spigots again. If you want to do it, you can. If you don't, no problem, no harm, no foul. But we want to be as efficient as possible. And we've
so
thought about things like Amazon is not necessarily the best way, but it was the best way right now to be able to get you guys involved. Now we got to think in terms of, if they want a certain thing, can we get it at a bulk rate? Can we do those kinds of things? So we just want to be as efficient as we can moving forward, and that's how we're going to proceed. I'm sorry, I talked too long.
no, you did great. When I was with Johnny earlier tonight and he was talking, there were people in the chat going, "Well, I want to keep giving. I want to donate now. I want to donate now." And of course, I said, the links will stay there. But
Yeah.
this right here is the official number we're going with. That number will continue to grow as people continue to buy and continue to give. But we've come together here just like we planned, and we've been telling you guys, I'm now here on the road. I'm back in Khmelnytsky. I've already put down 1,000 kilometers with the chocolate drop. You saw that. And then I'm scheduled to leave tomorrow, if not tomorrow because we have to meet with Meast. I'll talk about that in a moment. On Thursday, I'll be heading to Kiev, Chernihiv, Sumy, Kharkiv, Donetsk region. When I say these are all regions on the front line. Zaporizhia and Kherson and Mykolaiv. We'll be making our entire circle, and you will be with us every step of the way with the uploaded videos. So now it's time to share what you guys have shared and to give you opportunity to participate in it by seeing it. You know, you guys have done it. It was like amazing even how many chocolates you guys wanted me to buy for the kids. Listen, chocolates are still being dropped. I received the video just now because we left even more. And we took a team with us. Many of you saw the videos of the chocolate drop. If you didn't, go back on my channel and you'll see it, Operation Chocolate Drop. But we took a larger team with us, and we were with military and kept everything safe. But we wouldn't get any closer with having our full team. If it had just been Jane and I, we would have went to the next one and the next one and the next one. But the goods continued on with our team there and the military. In fact, let me just show you this. This is what you guys are doing so we can finish out Chocolate Drop. These are locals in a town there that's shelled every day. So they'll drop these gifts and then they'll hand deliver them to the kids. You guys all over the world bought all this. She's explaining what's inside of it. There you go. So, you know, it continues, and that's because of the world coming together. So, let me update you now on this. Tomorrow morning, I've already talked to Zhenya here, we will be going to the Meast office. We'll be using the company Meast to airship all the Amazon supplies you guys have purchased. They have been boxed. We have to box them in boxes that are 22 inches by 22 inches. And then we will truck them from our home, our base there in western Pennsylvania, north of Pittsburgh, all the way to Newark, New Jersey. That's a 7-hour drive. And we take them to Meast, or the guys will there. At Meast, we've already put in our bill of lading or bill or order from over here. They then sync it together. And then we'll pay the air freight there. By the way, we had a third-party organization offer to pay the air freight. So the air freight is paid, not out of any donations that you guys gave. It's paid. Your donations go to Ukraine. And I know that helps get stuff to Ukraine, but it's taken care of. You're buying tourniquets and chest seals and all of that. So they'll take it there. They then log it all, index it all, immediately put into these air crates, and then they take it to the airplane. The airplane's loaded, and it comes here. So that's how we're doing it, and that's a 7-day turn. That will happen while Zhenya and I are making this 10-day run around the entire front line. So that's the plan there. And it's going to be really effective and get everything here. With that said, let me show you this, and then I'm going to throw it back to Dr. Gerdes. You want to see something cool? This was today, our team, which means it's your team, preparing the packing of all this stuff. So 1,800 pounds. And you say, well, man, we bought so much stuff with $70,000. It's 1,800 pounds. Yeah, let me tell you why. Okay. This is some of the Z-Fold that I brought over with me. This weighs like an ounce. This is clotting gauze. It's nothing. Even a tourniquet, it's just ounces. So when you're talking 1,800 pounds and over $70,000, folks, you're talking a lot of stuff. Literally a ton of supplies on the way. So that's where we're at on that. It's great. Dr. G.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I've seen. That video made me smile as much as, or more than just about anything else. Maybe with the exception of kids getting chocolate when they haven't had, a Christmas in 2 years. I mean, it's just amazing to see all the work. Like, think about the moving parts here. Your team in Ukraine, you, me, Johnny, whoever else is talking, people that are contributing, people back in your offices that, I mean, you had a lot of people working on that. You could see the high speed, the number of people working on that. And everybody is thrilled about doing extra work. It's a very strange, right? It's a very strange scenario when people are just like, "Yay, I can have to work harder,"
Well, this
but
is
because it motivates like nothing other.
because this is a generational event, in my opinion. And, we're just
Hmm.
giving an update tonight, but this is a generational or multi-generational event, that the people that are here that are supporting, they get it. This is not a regional conflict. This is not a battle over a little culture.
Right.
This event, and then when you start pairing it with what's happening in the Middle East, is that is escalating moment by moment now on the northern border of Israel with Hezbollah and Lebanon. We're at like 1939, guys, moving us into World War II. It's this close. And if we do not stand together, because who knows what governments are going to do? Governments fall, governments stand, administrations change, rules change, but one thing doesn't change, and that's the goodness of people, and grassroots efforts always win. Always. And we have to stand together. Yes, I saw somebody's chatting here, and I'm not set up to push chats yet, but somebody said at 70, Wayne the Sign, at 75 years of age, I have never seen the world come together like this. Unreal love for Ukraine. Yes, sir.
That's really interesting that you said that because my audience is largely in the 60 and up club. Like, I'm 50, and there's maybe 10% of my audience is 50, something like that, in that bracket. And then, but so it's this crowd that actually understands what you just said. Like, we understand the lessons of history, and that's why we're so hawkish. And couple that with something else, regardless of what governments do, where we can or can't control that, that thermal underwear is going to mean the world to some soldier. That gauze or that tourniquet could save their lives, and that's very meaningful. So,
And you couple that with the ability to see it handed,
mhm.
and that's It has nothing to do with our team. This is I would be doing this anyway because this is my second home and this is like my family being attacked. So I'm going to stand with them. But the ability for the world to come together, and because of technology now and the ability to do these things, you're able actually to not only give and have a heart for it, but to witness it. Let me play this clip right quick, right here. This is nothing. Oh, guys, I know the chocolate drop was awesome, but you haven't seen anything yet. You wait till that soldier who has nothing looks in the camera and says, "Thank you." We'll have Dr. G crying. Here you go.
On.
Yeah, all right, guys, we're sitting here at a lunch, just finishing up all the chocolate drops in the South. You can see our team here. But, of course, you guys wanted to see Ukrainian culture as well, so we're having Ukrainian culture here. And the residents of this little village are feeding us before we begin the long journey back to our home in Khmelnytsky. The weather is horrible, and it's going to be a very, very long day. But before we do that, I want to give a special thank you to Oleg Nikolaevich and Andrew and Lena. These are our partners down here in this region. And here's the deal at the voice soup, at the new one. We're going to make sure they're fed. But you see, this is what it's about. This is what the reality of Ukraine is. New York Times. Dapiat. She's telling her to be quiet, but we're talking to you. It's awesome. Отношения, relationship. And it's very important. I was talking with Oleg, and you're going to get to know Oleg at a whole new level here in a week or two. This man was in the Red Army. He was a diver for the Soviet Union Navy. And we talked about his history today, and now he's serving his nation, Ukraine, by running aid and being a volunteer and helping. And he works with Andrew and Lena. And I was talking to him earlier, and he said, "Man, we don't have any tourniquets. We do not have any tourniquets, and we need them." I said, "Well, do you have your personal tourniquet? Because these guys go right to the front just like we do. Do you have your personal tourniquets?" "No, we gave them all away. We don't even have a tourniquet." And this is his daughter. "I don't even have a tourniquet for my daughter." So, today, because of the generosity of all of you around the world, this is where we start. We've done chocolate drop, now we're doing Cat 7 drops. Listen to me. Послушай меня, Andrew, Lena. Do not give those away.
Ви їх не можете віддавати.
Okay, это лично. We will have many more tourniquets that you can give to the military and to citizens and to people. But do not give these away. At the void. Okay? And these are gifts from around the world. And if you do, we have to fight if you give them away. They're yours. We're going to get a whole lot more tourniquets here.
Якщо віддасте, буде у нас
Be serious.
схватка.
Okay? He gave me this gift today. So if you give that tourniquet away, don't give that tourniquet away. But anyway, you can see the need. The volunteers, they give their own stuff away because the need is so great. So thank you for helping. Thank you for buying these things on the Amazon list or donating money. We're getting it right to the spot, and we couldn't do it without you. So we'll be your eyes, we'll be your hands, we'll be your feet, and your heart is with us and your resources. Thank you.
So there you have it. It's just the beginning.
That's awesome. I'm so looking forward to seeing the rest of this, and I hope that people who have donated will be able to tune in. I'll keep them apprised on my side. I'm sure you are on yours.
Oh yeah.
Donnie will be doing the same. So
thank you. That's where we're at. Let me do this and we'll get out of here because I've got to go to bed. U.S. I'll cut to that. We're down to the 4 states and one little piece in Canada. We had North Dakota come in, so I know we're cutting off we're not cutting off. The links are staying, but we're not doing a concerted push yet until we get back from the front again. But I sure would like to see Kansas, Louisiana, Vermont, I think it's Vermont, and Rhode Island. And get that, and Prince Edward Island. So I think that's where the movie Anne of Green Gables is from. So if any of you Anne of Green Gables fans out there, we can take care of that. Additionally, Europe, looking beautiful. All these nations have given. And then the world. Wouldn't it be nice to see that thing go entirely yellow and blue? Who knows? Who would have thought, that we would have got to this point? All things are possible. So thank you, guys. You are fully updated. And we're staying as transparent as we can. Prince
All right,
Edward
we'll get
Island
some
has only
rest.
250,000 people. Yeah, so a Canadian viewer messaged me. It was in the live stream, and she said the same thing. She goes, Greg, those two northern Canadian provinces you're mentioning only have 40,000 people in them. So I've got it covered. I'm donating on their behalf. So somebody hit Prince Edward and somebody hit those final four states. Email me and let me know. Let's get it colored in. So thank you, Dr. Gerdes.
Go to bed.
As always, I'm going to bed. You stay in here. All of you guys, be blessed. Thank you for being here, and get ready. Get ready. Buckle your seatbelts. We'll have an update. I'll do an update tomorrow. It'll be an upload. You know what? I want to make this statement since you're here as well, Dr. Gerdes. I had a lady message me very kindly, and I have a whole lot of emails and YouTube comments to answer in the morning, and I will get them, guys. But she was concerned that when I showed the patch drop, I was showing too much location. So all of you that are in here live now, 131 in here live right now, let me set your heart at ease. You may never see them, but military is always with me. And anything I ever show, I have full permission. So that building there, trust me, Russia knows exactly where it's at. They're not worried about that building. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. But everything I will ever show will be with military approval before the camera ever goes on. Additionally, I'm also watching my own rear. I'm staggering times of when we'll show something that'll be on a stream update. Of course, the position's safe, but we're also not giving out any geotags. All that stuff's off. All locations are off. Everything we do is by the book. We're registered. We're rolling with the military 24/7, and I appreciate that. But you care. So there's nothing negative. I just want you guys to know everything you see, because I'm going to be honest with you. Here in a few days, you're going to be in a bunker on zero line, meaning it doesn't get any closer. And when I show you a video from in there, I want you to know, not only have I had permission, I was requested to do so and to tell the story. So thank you for caring. That's what I want to leave it there. Also,
You're going to sleep quick.
I'm going to sleep quick. We're rolling the meast. So tomorrow I'm going to give you guys an update on the shipping. That'll be there. I see super chats coming in. John Larkin, thank you, my friend. Everything to Ukraine. Tridents against tyrants. I did see your email, and I will respond to you, and we will get together and we will do a co-stream. I would love that. Additionally, guys, I will be going to Kyiv en route to Chernihiv and Sumy. And I'll be in Kyiv for a day as we have to get some things straight there with administration and military and security and all this stuff. And I'm going to hook up with Rick, have a cup of coffee, because a lot of you are in here from Rick's community. And additionally, trying to get it set up where I'll have dinner with Starsky. And we'll make that happen. So hey, the best is yet to come. So thank you for being here. Make sure you have the bell on my channel, on Dr. Gerdes' channel, and Johnny's, everybody's, because we're all updating together and working together as a big family, and it feels good. So You guys rest well, or be up well, or whatever you're doing. I'm going to bed.
Slava Ukraini.
Geroim Slava, and yes, we still get this.
Слава Україні!